The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons.
In the kickoff for the Falcons.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down throw for Prescott. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. Everybody gets them amped up as they go forward.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Ito Smith, his first carry. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 35 on second down, Ryan. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now Ryan on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Smith. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
I'm going back to you. Switch. 51.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And there's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said,
oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 38, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
54, right there, 54.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Ito Smith looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Watch the slant. 54, South. Minus 54. Let's pick it up.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
Let's get off the field.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Cowboys nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. This is Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Into the 1st quarter.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Cowboys nothing.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
2nd down, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
At the 10-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
5-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
First and 10.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it here with Smith. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 33-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Ryan. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
I got you. Hey, what? Say sound. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get your scoreboard. 11. Mike 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Cowboys take over first.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And the Cowboy first down.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. third and short yardage. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
It's fourth down.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein.
Field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On second and goal, Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
On first down, Smith. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, Tuesday.
On the run, it's Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Smith, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Let's go. Hey, Sal. Let's go. Do you tighten up? 55 is my guy. 55. Stay with your man. Got it. I got him. Shane, right. Get up. Wait.
From the 30 on second down, Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. Operating from the gun, Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Here we go. Line 55. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Space. Smush. 21.
From the gun, Ryan. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Tavecchio puts this one through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On first and 10, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Takk McKinley. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3rd down.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. That's complete to Smith. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Smith, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, Ryan. Smith catches left side. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That catch good for only a couple.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Smith. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
back up to Gage. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up second down.
20-yard line.
On the ground, this is Smith. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Ryan now to throw on third down. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Fourth down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
55, 55. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Joker. 51, down. Double up. He's coming. Base. Mike, 55.
They'll run for it with Smith. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Turnover on downs.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
4-yard line.
Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up second down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Prescott's pass.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Third down.
Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first down, Smith. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
brought down.
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
No gain.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on him. And this will be taken at the 13. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. First down throw for Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Prescott from the gun.
Left side to Lamb.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now left side on the swing pass. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd and inches.
He's back to throw. This to Jarwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Now Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Ito Smith.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
30-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.